How's it going, everyone? Hope you're doing good. Mr. Bowler back today with a collection update. It's been a few weeks since my last update, so we're back with another one. A couple of CDs to show and a bunch of records. The usual mix of genres and styles, as per usual. We're going to get straight into it with a couple of CDs after the usual quick sip of coffee. Right, let's go. First up, a member of the VC. And this is Warrior in the Clouds, Part 1 by Josh Keach. A lot of you know who Josh is, of course. Not just saying this because he's my friend, but a very good guitar player. And this EP came out, his debut EP, a couple of months ago in the summer. It's been on Spotify, etc. Now here it is available in physical copy. Excellent stuff from Josh. If you're into stuff like Joe Satriani's Flying in the Blue Dream or The Extremist, I would definitely recommend picking this up. All instrumental 5-track EP, really good stuff. Recorded with a couple of his friends. Helped him out with the bass and the drums duties. All the guitars played by Josh, obviously. And some really good stuff on this. Quite a mix of styles. I mean, I hear thrash metal in it. I hear ordinary old school heavy metal. I even hear a little bit of old school punk, sort of. And there's a couple of small guitar parts, which I remember telling Josh about. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah, I hear it. But yeah, really, really good stuff. For me, personally, my favourites are Society Incorporated and Death Ritual, but I also really enjoy Faded Feeling as well. It's got quite a different vibe compared to the rest of the EP. So lots of styles on this one, lots to get your teeth into. I highly recommend checking it out. Like I say, it's now available in physical format, because here it is, and I picked it up this past week from the man himself. I was working near where Josh lives, so I stopped off and picked up my copy. Cheers, Josh. Excellent EP, mate. Really enjoying this. Yeah, definitely check it out if you're into instrumental music. It's really good stuff. And yeah, that's excellent. Nice one. Up next, some death metal. And I've got to thank my friend on Instagram, Mr. Scuba Steve, over in the United States. I did know about these guys, but I completely forgot about them. And then one day he sent me a message on Instagram saying, have you heard of Inhuman Condition? I was like, yeah, but I completely forgot to check them out. So I jumped straight onto Spotify and listened to some of this and bought the CD immediately. This is excellent stuff. This is old school sounding death metal. If you're looking to get into death metal and you haven't sort of dipped your toes into the water yet, I would recommend starting with something like this because it's not too brutal. What I mean by that is there's not loads of really, really fast blast beats and guttural vocals that you can't understand. The vocals in this are excellent. You can hear all the words. Guitar riffs are great. The drums are fantastic. And Terry Butler's bass is brilliant. Terry Butler on this, yeah, everyone will know who that guy is if you're into heavy music. He's a legend. Currently in Obituary, formerly in Massacre, 6 Feet Under, and in Death, actually. This album reminds me quite a lot of Death's Leprosy, actually, which might explain why I love this album so much. It's also got a cover of Pull the Plug on it, which is always good. But this is an album packed with great songs. As far as death metal goes, quite simplistic, but excellent stuff. Recycled Hate is a brilliant track. Really, really good. Caustic Vomit Reveries is a brilliant song. King Con I really love. Wound Collector, Fence Walker, Where Pain is Infinite, and again, like I say, a cover of Death's Pull the Plug. Never a bad thing. This is excellent death metal. I'm glad I finally got around to picking up. I've got another album that I want to grab. But until then, this will do for the time being. Excellent stuff. Inhuman Condition. I can't remember the bloody title. It's Fear Sick, isn't it? Yep, there we go. Fear Sick from Inhuman Condition. Excellent death metal. Very much worth checking out if you're into that kind of thing and you haven't heard it yet. On to some records now, and I'm going to do what I usually do. Start off with the poppiest stuff and then go through to the heaviest stuff. So up first is Belinda Carlisle and Gold. This is a 2 LP set of her greatest hits, which I absolutely didn't need because I've already got a best of Belinda Carlisle on vinyl. But I saw this and thought, yeah, I'm going to grab that. And it was a decent price. It was in HMV. And you can't say that very often because their stuff's usually hideously overpriced. Got all the stuff on it that were big hits. You know, Heaven is Placed on Earth, Circle in the Sand, Summer Rain, Runaway Horses. We Want the Same Thing, Live Your Life, Be Free, Love Never Dies, stuff like that. Excellent stuff. 2 LP set in a single sleeve with some nice printed inners. And these both come on gold vinyl. Looks really nice. Yeah, excellent set. One of the first artists I really got into back in the late 80s. Just before I really started getting into the metal. That said, I think I was listening to lots of Bon Jovi and Def Leppard at the time anyway. But yeah, that's first up, Linda Carlisle's Gold. Excellent best of compilation I really, really love. Up next, a guy I saw live only about 6 weeks ago, and this is Billy Idol and the Roadside EP, which I think he put out around about this time last year. As far as its live goes, Billy still got it. It was a superb gig. And Killing Joke supporting, and Toya, she was very, very good as well, has to be said. Good EP from Billy here. I like this one. Starts off with Rita Hayworth, which is a great track. Bitter Taste. You Don't Have to Kiss Me Like That, and Baby Put Your Clothes Back On. A nice little 4-track EP from Billy. He's put out another new one recently, so I'm going to be grabbing that soon. Excellent stuff. I enjoy this a lot. One thing I do find weird about it is that it's all 4 songs pressed on both sides and not 2 songs one side and 2 the other. So once you've listened to it on side A in full, you flip over to side B and listen to it full all over again. But a nice EP from Billy. I don't think he's released stuff for quite a while, so it's good to have him back. It's still a great performer. I'm really glad I got this EP. Really enjoyable. Something nice to listen to when you've only got a sort of a spare sort of 15, 20 minutes to listen to something. Excellent stuff. This I've had since about March, and I've not got around to showing it. So if you're looking out for new bands, then this is one definitely to check out. This is Florence Black and the Weight to the World album. I got this for my birthday, I think, so ages ago. Fully signed by the band. So these guys are excellent. Played them on Planet Rock quite a bit here in the UK. I knew of them before because they used to be on a really good podcast called Down the Front Podcast, which sadly doesn't exist anymore. So if you're looking out for new bands, this is definitely something to check out. Quite a mixed bag here because some of the places this is really, really heavy, and some places it's very, very commercial sounding. Some of the riffs are really heavy, some quite harsh vocals, and then some of it sounds very commercial. But excellent stuff. First track, Zulu's great. Inside Out, Sun and Moon, Can You Feel It? Grove Street, Black Cat, So Far Away, The Light. Excellent band. Looking for some new shit. Check this out. Loads of great riffs on this actually, and this record sounds fantastic. The production is amazing. Bass is nice and clear. Mix is very, very good on this record. Excellent vocals. Florence Black. Weight of the World is an excellent debut album from these guys. I'm looking forward to more of their stuff. Check it out if you've not heard it. Up next, pick up from a local record store, and this is Iron Maiden's Fear of the Dark. And I'm quite sure that this is an unofficial picture disc, as there's no barcode on it. Yeah, not Maiden's best album, it has to be said, but when it's sitting there in the store, I'm going to pick it up. Some decent stuff on this now, and I don't really rate this album too high, but there's some really good songs on it. Be Quick or Be Dead, From Here to Eternity, Afraid to Shoot Strangers. Those first 3 tracks are superb. Wasting Love's a great song. Judas Be My Guide, Weekend Warrior, the title track. There's a few duff ones, but still a decent album. And yeah, when it's sitting there in the store, I'm definitely going to be grabbing it. Nice looking picture disc. Yeah, excellent stuff. Now up next, a couple of these albums were announced to be being reissued, and I was very, very excited because they're hard to get hold of. And then sadly, only about 3 weeks later, the main man of this band and the lead singer passed away. It was back in August because I remember it was literally about a day or two after I got back from Bloodstock Festival. A band that never really reached the heights they should have done, probably because of the fact they came out a little bit too late. First album came out in 1983, and when you're playing the new wave of British heavy metal, that first album really needs to be coming out about 1979, 1980, 81 at the latest. The band I'm talking about is the excellent and very underrated Grim Reaper. This is Fear No Evil from 1985. I got the first album on vinyl. I was pressed by Back on Black, but these ones I could never ever find, so I was really glad to get these reissues. Sound fantastic. Nice gatefold there with lyrics. Bass player though, poor sod, has got the worst, most unfortunate, I should say, name in the world. Dave Wanklin. What a name that is. But yeah, this is an excellent album. Steve Grimmett's vocals are superb. Nick Bocott on guitar, Mark Simon on the drums. Excellent old school new wave of British heavy metal. Not easy to come by, so I was really glad when these reissues got announced. And this one comes on. Nice clear vinyl with custom centre rings. Superb album. Yeah, a band that never really sort of reached the heights that they should have done. If you're not familiar with Grim Reaper, you might know Steve Grimmett anyway, because he sang lead vocals on Onslaught's excellent and underappreciated In Search of Sanity album, which came out in 1989. But great stuff on this, like the title track Fear No Evil's brilliant, excellent riffing and great vocals. Never Coming Back's a great track. Fight for the Last is really, really good as well. Let the Thunder Roar, excellent new wave of British heavy metal from these guys. Reissued at last, thankfully, because bastard to get hold of. So that's the first one. And up next was the follow-up to that, and this is Rock You to Hell from 1987. This is an absolutely amazing album. I like the one that come before it, but this is even better for me. Fantastic pressing again. Nice gatefold. With the lyrics, superb tracks on this. Like the title track, Rock You to Hell, is brilliant. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you go and find the video on YouTube, because it's got a bit of a cameo from Joey Belladonna from Anthrax in it. And Steve Grimmett's mullet has got to be one of the best I've ever seen. It's absolutely superb. Night of the Vampire, track 2 is fantastic. Lust for Freedom, brilliant track. Very, very commercial sounding. Easy to sing along to. Great chorus. Suck It and See, great track. Rock Me Till I Die, Wasted Love, I Want More. This is a superb album. It's absolutely brilliant. This one came out in 87. I think this has been their last one, because then he joined Onslaught a year or two later. Nice translucent blue vinyl, custom center rings again. Excellent album. Really, really enjoy this one. Yeah, the production's fantastic. Sounds superb. A great album. Yeah, just a shame that they weren't bigger than they were. They definitely deserve to be. But that's just how it happens sometimes. So that's Grim Reaper and Rock You to Hell from 1987. Brilliant stuff. And while I was at it, I picked up Walking in the Shadows, which came out about 2014, I think. Can't see it right now. But I've actually got this. I got this on CD when it first came out. And then when Steve died, I was picking up the rest of his albums. I was like, I want to get everything now. Great album. This is really good. Again, nice gatefold. Picture of the band. Some lyrics. This is a 2 LP set. And both the records are on white vinyl with a bit of sort of pink or red splattering. Great album. No point showing you other records. This is exactly the same. Listened to this loads when it first came out. It's a really, really good release. Favourite tracks on this. Walk in the Shadows, title track, superb. Reach Out, I'm Coming For You, From Hell, Rock Will Never Die, Thunder. Now You See Me, Blue Murder. It's just excellent old school, new wave of British heavy metal done the right way. Well produced. Drums sound great in this record. Great riffs, of course, brilliant vocals as well. So that's that one. And the last one is an album that I didn't even know existed, to be honest. This is them again, Grim Reaper. And this is At the Gates, and this is the last album they put out. This was in 2019, and I was completely unaware of it. And because Steve had passed and I did really enjoy his music, I decided to pick this up as well. And a great album. Title track's great. Venom, What Lies Beneath, Knock at the Door, Line 'Em Up, Breakout Speed. A great album. His voice wasn't quite as strong on this one, I have to say. But he still sounds fantastic. There's the gatefold with the picture of the band and the lyrics. Another 2 LP set. This one is on really nice translucent red with, once again, the custom center rings. So glad to finally have all the Grim Reaper albums. Such a shame that Steve died. He was only early 60s, I think. I think he just went to sleep one night and never woke up again. He had his problems over the years. I mean, me and my wife saw him up in Sheffield quite a few years ago, only a few weeks before Christmas. And literally about a month or two later, he had to have his leg amputated. I think he got bitten by a spider or something in South America. So yeah, he's not had a lot of luck in the last few years. But a great vocalist, much missed, certainly as far as I'm concerned. And band should have been bigger than they were. But finally picked up all the Grim Reaper albums out, and I'm really glad I have. Excellent stuff. At the Gates from 2019, their last album, and he went out in style. This is a good listen, no doubt about it. 3 more left to go, and we're going to be digging into some music, again, being released by some VC members. Both of these been out a couple of months now. You're probably going to know what I'm talking about, because we're talking about Death Doom from here in the UK, and this is Consecration and their Sinis album. Excellent stuff. Straight away, the first song is superb. The Charnel House, really hooky riff, which is just in your head straight away. Excellent song. The Dweller in the Tumulus, I think is how you say it, is another great track that I really love. Again, nice riffing in that. Ground to Ashes is another great track, Quixos Side B. And Unto the Earth Been Thralled. This is a really good album. Listened to it quite a few times recently. Excellent stuff. Excellent Death Doom. Sounds great. Good album. The riffing's great throughout, actually. There's some really nice moods created in the music. Really heavy in places. Deep guttural vocals. Here we are with grey vinyl. That's the colour variant I went with. I didn't listen to Death Doom for quite a while, and I did a long time ago. Remember, I listened to My Dying Brides quite a lot back in the 90s. Triptychon, another band I listened to a lot, and for some reason I didn't listen to it for quite a while. I've got back into it in quite a big way recently. Picked up some stuff from Hooded Menace and Temple of Void not long ago. But Consecration Sinis from this year is an excellent album that I really enjoying. Heavy as fuck, as it should be. Slow doomy, and just how I like it. Brilliant stuff from these guys. Definitely want to check out if you haven't heard it, but a lot of you will have heard it, of course. On to another album now from another VC member. Now, this isn't a new album. This is a very old one. And it's Enchantment and Dance the Marble Naked from 1994. These, of course, feature Mr. Mark G with a C on the guitar. Great album. This really enjoy it. I think I remember not long ago Mark saying that I think it's Paul from Enchantment doesn't really like the vocals on this album. I really like them personally, but there we go. Kneading with Honey is a great track. My Ocean's Vast, there's a really nice melody in the solo in that track that I really enjoy. Touch of a Crown, Carve Me in Sand. I really enjoyed that tune. That's great. Summer for the Dames, Godsend. Excellent Death Doom. Again, this sounds good, this album. It's got good production. Great riffs. Deep guttural vocals. Unfortunately, it's on brown vinyl. When I bought it off of eBay, it didn't say what colour it was, so I was hoping I was going to get the black one, but unfortunately it's brown. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, you know. It's just, it's the music's the most important thing. And the music's very good. Enjoying this album a lot. For some reason, it's taken me ages to pick this up, but I'm finally there. Enchantment's Dance the Marble Naked from 1994 is excellent stuff. But even better is, of course, their brand new album, Cold Soul Embrace, which came out a few months ago. Excellent cover artwork here. Consecration album has also got great cover artwork. I forgot to say that. Fantastic album. Really good. Excellent Death Doom from Blackpool. Gatefold with lyrics. And this is just straight up good old black vinyl. Just the way I like it. Excellent album from Mark and the boys. It's really good. I mean, the first song, As Great as the Eye Beholds, I absolutely love. I love the riffs in it. There's some piano in there, which sounds really nice with the layering. Some of the clean guitar parts that are picked out, the single pick notes over the riff sound fantastic. Swan Light Duet is a great track as well. Of Glorious Vistas Forgot, brilliant song. The Wake of the Hollowing Tide, The Beauty of Lies, One Jump of the Sun. Excellent Death Doom here in the UK. Brilliant album, massive riffs, really deep guttural vocals, which sounds fantastic. The drums sound fantastic, and the production of this album superb. The whole thing sounds really good, mixed really nice. You can hear the bass nice and clear. Superb stuff. Absolutely love it. Like I say, for some reason, I really sort of didn't pick up this in the consecrations. Well, this consecration album, I should say, for quite a while. But I'm glad I finally got off my arse and got on. Excellent. Extreme metal here from the UK shores. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely love it. Enchantment's Cold Time Brace is a fantastic album. And I absolutely love it. Right, guys, that's it for today. Let me know what about my pickups. Get in the comments section, as always. I shall be back with you soon. And until then, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you later. Cheers.